Hey ma, what's up? Alright, hey, you gonna get it on that. I smoke, me too. We gonna get it on that. Y'all know that song? Welcome to the up to the E to the hey, out to the hey, E to the hey. Welcome back to the OGs. Welcome to the newbies. Welcome to another segment of Lele's Lookbook. Hey! What's up, guys? So today we are very chill. See, our environment is very chill and all that. I got my cup of tea. On today's segment, guys, are we doing the equipment haul that y'all asked for on my Instagram because y'all are bullies. But anyway, I'm just going to tell y'all about the equipment that I have and that I've had, but I'm not going to go all the way back to like my first camera and all that. That's some crazy stuff. It's a long process, it's a long story. Maybe I'll do a story time, maybe not. So I'm just going to mention the first camera I used when I opened Lele Productions and what I have today. So let's get right into it. So first thing we're going to speak about are cameras. So I'm not going to go all the way to like the first camera I ever used, the first camera I ever held. That was, I think, a Fujifilm, whatever. Anyway, we're going to just speak on when Lele Production started and the first camera I got. So I bought a 1100D, a Canon 1100D, second-hand from Cash Converters, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I got it second-hand. That was the first camera I got. It came with one lens, but we'll speak on lenses later. So that was like my practice cam in a sense, because it was during the lockdown. There were no clients, there was nothing going on, so I was just taking self-portraits, practicing using that lens that I had never used in my life. So I got to working with that and just practicing, and well, some of the pictures are still on my Instagram, but those of you that do follow me, you see that I did revamp my Insta to suit my new style. So yeah, that was the first camera I used. I just forgot how much I bought it for. I think it was between 4,000 or 5,000 rand. I forgot, but it was second hand. It just had the one lens, it had two batteries, it had the charger, you know, the works. Then at some point it was time for an upgrade, and that's when I got the camera that I currently use, which is the Canon 250D. I was advised by my friends Panchi and Takunda, shout out to them, to actually go for that camera, well, for this camera, because it shoots in 4K, you know, all that lingo. Don't care about that lingo, I just want to get the work done. So I got it at Macro. It wasn't second hand. Bought it for 12,500. I know that's like whoa, but it was a starter kit. Well, here's the box. Okay, well, this is just the box for the body and the lens that it came with, which was the 18-255, but we'll get into lenses later. So it was a starter kit that came with that, and it also came with an extra lens. What else? Yeah, I think that was about it. I think I bought it around September last year. That was honestly the best investment I ever made. I don't regret buying this 250D. So if you're a startup photographer, or you are experienced, or you're a content creator, YouTuber, or whatever it may be, a 250D is honestly the greatest investment you'll ever make. You can use it for a couple of years, you'll be good. I know there's some people that be like, no, but this one's better, this one's better. Everyone has their preferences. This is my preference. So don't come to the comment section telling me about what camera does this better, what. If your camera works for you, fantastic. This one currently works for me. I don't really care much about the body, I care more about lenses. So let's get into that. So onto lenses. As I said, I started out with the 1100D second hand, and the lens that it came with was a 75-300. So those of you that don't know why this was such a big deal is because a lot of times when you're starting out as a photographer, you just start off with your 18 to 55. I remember in high school and all that, those were the only lenses I ever used. So having to start with this after taking basically a 3-year break from photography was a challenge. But I kind of enjoyed it. I really enjoyed using this lens because number one, it takes amazing portraits. Then I didn't have a lot of equipment. Actually, I didn't have any equipment at all. I only had my camera and natural lighting to work with. Oh, and my beautiful face. So I had to play around with that, do self-portraits with that, practice on my mom. It was honestly challenging, but I'll do it again because it was a fun challenge. Now when I work with other lenses, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm trying to do. So when I got the 250D, it came with the 18 to 55, as I said, that's the starter kit. And then it also came with the prime lens, the 50 prime lens. Don't know, okay, that is not in focus. Not in focus, not in focus. Oh, there we go. Okay, damn, just to get down focus took forever. Anyway, got the 50 prime lens. So I had experience with the 50 prime. When they started opening up, I decided to order a prime lens from Takealot. I was advised by Takunda for that. I ordered that from Takealot. It was on special. At the time it was 1.7. So I bought it and I had my first photo shoot using the prime lens. It was a bit of a challenge because it's not a zoom lens, so I had to like move around and all that, which was not something I was used to, but I think it's the only lens I use full time now, except when I'm like shooting my videos. But yeah, the prime lens has honestly been my baby. So when it came with the starter kit, I had to sell the one that I had bought with the 1100D, because what am I going to do with two 50 prime lenses? It just did not make sense. Then yeah, the other lens that I have is obviously the 18 to 55. I usually just use this one only for my YouTube videos. I don't like taking pictures with it. Not that it's bad or anything. I mean, if you're practicing, cool, use it, but it's just not the lens for me. Everyone has their lens, everyone knows what they want, and I don't want that. I want the 50 and the 24. Right, so now we can get into lights. The first light that I bought for myself, I was like, yay, got a light, was a ring light. And then it wasn't really connected with my photography at all. When I bought my ring light, it was mainly for my Insta lives and all that, because your bedroom light is not always that great, so sometimes you just need something that will make that face glow. So I got my ring light. Here's a bit of advice: if you are actually going to purchase your ring light in person and you're not buying online, make sure when you're at the store, whatever store you go to, they switch off like the store lights, and then you ask them to switch on your ring light that you're thinking of purchasing, so that you can see the brightness, because sometimes the ring light can be so big but the brightness is just terrible. So that's actually what I did. I asked them to switch off, but it was a small store. I mean, you can't go to like Game and tell them please switch off the lights, like seriously. But if you're like going to a small shop and whatever, you just ask them to switch off the lights and then check just how bright your ring light is. Currently the ring light is actually being used, using it to actually light up the side. So it's honestly amazing. It has different settings, different brightness settings. You can take it up and take it down. It came with the remote, so when it's off, I just want to show y'all. Oh, ooh, babe, it's not switching off. I give up. Okay, anyway, when it's off, as you can see, like I just have one light on me, and I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not what I'm trying to go for. now when it's back on, we are online again. So anyway, yeah, I got that for 1,400. Honestly, best pages. No, this is very dim actually. There, yeah, back. Hectic. Okay, batteries. Batteries are important. Batteries are so important. Hold up, what just happened? Okay, batteries are important, guys. Batteries are life. So next light that was like the best investment of my life was my continuous light, my LED light. Like honestly, this was something that I've always wanted but never had the money for it, because let's be honest, lights are expensive. So I bought this light Black Friday time. I actually literally made sure I used my last money to actually buy this light, which is my Godox Sl60w. Hold on, I'm just trying to find the price for this. So it's a Godox Sl60w LED video light. So don't get it twisted, it's a video light, it's not a flash, it's a video light. So when I purchased it, it came with the remote, it came with a heavy duty light stand, it came with a softbox. Yeah, like, and in total, this is Black Friday prices, by the way. I don't know how much it could be right now, but in total it cost me 3,892, so close to 4,000. It was like a lot, but I was like, you know, it's great. I'm actually going to buy this because it's honestly the best investment, and I still don't regret it. So there's also a remote for it. So with the remote, you can actually put like the different channels that you want to use for it. The amount of brightness that you want and all that. So currently I put the softbox on it. It also came with a beauty dish. Let me just show you. So it also came with this beauty dish. So if you watched the lighting with Punchy segment, then you'll see that we actually use this like a lot. So yeah, right now I have the softbox on it with the diffuser, just to, you know, make it a bit softer, because I don't want any harsh lighting on me. I already have the one harsh light, so I can actually control it from here. Let me just switch it off. As you can see, if I just have my ring light, there's a bit of shadow there. Then when I switch that back on, fills up everything. So yeah, I actually really love this. So you can just check it out from Camera Stuff. I ordered it on the 27th, and the next day it was delivered. No, was it the next day? I forgot which day it was delivered, but I got my delivery literally the following day. And Camera Stuff has honestly been great with me. Like, I opened an account with them, and every time I order something, the following day, delivery. This is not a paid sponsorship for me to say any of this. I literally mean what I say. Okay, so the next light that I have is this flashlight. Hardly use it. Another Godox product, guys. I'm a Godox stan, so please don't judge. If you feel like Godox is not it anymore, that's fine. I'm always going to be for them. So this is a TT350C camera flash. I did not buy a receiver for it because, well, firstly, this already cost me, how much is it? I forgot how much this was, but it was in the thousands. Hold on. This is why I have my folder, so I can remember how much I spent on things. Oh, there we go. So this, including delivery, this was 2,000 rand in total. Yeah, so this Thinklite flash was 2,000 bucks. I got it from Cameras in Rosebank. But then now, here's a story. when I received it, it was not connecting to my 250D, because these new cameras, I don't know, something about modifications or whatever it may be, they don't connect immediately and whatnot. So I had to go to camera stuff in 4 ways to actually connect this to my camera. It was honestly a nightmare. I thought, oh my god, did I purchase the wrong thing and all that, but no, camera stuff did it for me for free, and that's why I will forever love them. So yeah, it comes with this, it's almost like a diffuser of some sort. Just hold on, I just want to show you. And I can't stand to lose you, girl. I know I can't be there. And it also just comes with more stuff here, another part to kind of diffuse and all that. So yeah, it's a great flash if like you're into flashes. Currently I'm not really into flashes right now. Maybe I will be at some point, I don't know, but right now I'm not really into flashes. So I hardly use this one. It's just stocked up, and I know it seems like, why would you purchase something you don't really need, but sometimes you never know when you're actually going to need it. So yeah, I think that's about it on lights. Okay, so next is backdrops. I know y'all have been wondering about my backdrops and all that, how went about purchasing them and all that. So the first backdrop that I got was the PVC backdrop, the one with the black on one side and white on the other side. I know a lot of photographers really like a white backdrop and all that, but personally I prefer the black side. Maybe that's just a me thing, I don't know, but I don't want to capture on the white side. I literally turned my backdrop, put the white side somewhere. She touched my heart with her. And so I got my backdrop from what's this, camera stuff as well. Bought it for 700 rands. Then including what's this, shipping, it was 779, so 718 in a sense. That's including shipping. So it's a 1.3 to 3 meters backdrop, quite small really. When you're starting out, it's great. When you're a content creator like your YouTubers, you're into the honeys, it works well. But when now you have to shoot families and all that, it's just not great. I was honestly very frustrated when I did the family shoot, especially because it was 5 people. So I had to now think I need to now get something bigger. But now backdrops are expensive, whether it's a paper backdrop or PVC or muslin, cotton, they're just expensive in general, depending on like the meters and all that. So I decided, hey, I studied costume, makeup and styling. I understand fabric, I know fabric. So why not go to a fabric store and actually purchase different color fabrics that don't wrinkle up, that are stretchy material and all that, and get the size that you want that'll work for you. That's how we have the red, and we also have yellow, and we got purple all the way up there. I'm just so lazy to bring it down, but I got 3 colors. Each of them are 2.5 meters long. No, that's not much, but the store itself did not have 3 meters long or 5 or whatever. So yeah, each, let me see, here is actually the receipt. So each fabric was about 137 rand. So yeah, I got all of those, my different colors, and I absolutely love them. Like, I was honestly happy with what I got. I had my partner help me set it up. It was it was a movie. It was a movie, but he managed to set up okay, so I'm back. He set up the purple for me, and yeah, it works. it works. And then on my own, I decided to set up the yellow and the red. So what I did, I got these other hooks from Takealot. I think these were about 30 bucks. And I got glue as well, specifically for like walls and stuff. And I just put the hooks on each side of the wall and I hung the fabric, and it's been sitting. It's honestly been amazing. I can't wait to do shoots here. This is actually the first video I've taken this side, so I'm quite excited for it. And then also these I also got from Takealot. So if you know what these are, then you're an amazing human being. These are clamps to hold your backdrops and all that, like if to avoid rolling back and all that. But because I'm using fabric, there's really no need for these. Usually just use them for my PVC backdrop. So for now, these are going to be chilling for a while. They are 38 millimeters. So yeah, that's about it on backdrops. It's honestly a better investment to buy fabric than it is with paper. That's my opinion. Once again, if you're a photographer and you are happy with your paper backdrops and everything, fantastic, great for you. But I'm happier with fabric, especially this fabric, because it does not wrinkle. It's stretchy material. I can use it for a while and I can wash it and still be great with it. Right, so now my other equipment, the other stuff that I've got. So got my tripod. I did not go and buy a Manfrotto because I'm not crazy. I don't have the money for it. I'd rather spend my money on lenses and lights. That's the problem with photographers. We choose our battles. Let me just say that. So yeah, this is the tripod that I've been using, that I currently use, and I think I'm going to use for a while, because I only use it when I'm taking my YouTube videos. A lot of times I'm just doing handheld for like my work with people, so I don't really see the purpose of it. But if you do want to get a tripod that is steady, that is quite long. How long is this? I'm seeing too many numbers. I'm not going to do that. I'll just put a link. Anyway, it's a Voyager lightweight tripod. It cost me $349 at Hi-Fi Corp. And what else? Okay, this this was a bit of a mistake buying, but some people may disagree. People like Punchy will disagree because it's what he uses majority of the time. Well, not this exact brand or exact model, but this is what he loves. A gimbal. This is for video. This is basically a stabilizer for when you're taking video, for when you're moving around and all that. I hardly take video. Like, I'm mostly doing photography, and if someone's looking for video, I usually call someone. So honestly, this was a waste of money. And let me just see how much I actually spent. How much money I wasted on something that I literally only used when I went to Mpumalanga for my mini vacay with my mom.
I see a bird on a shape. I see her smile, and she glow. I see my wife right before another life, flash before my door.
I can't find the receipts for the gimbal. You see why it's important to have receipts all the time. But anyway, I'll also post the link if you are interested in having it. Great. I'm just not a fan, and maybe because it's not an automated one, it's a manual one. I'm really not a fan. Automated ones go for about 9,000 if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that's something I'd invest in instead of this one. It's just not for me. It just really was not a great investment. Anyway, another investment that I made, but I actually don't have regrets, was this baby here. See, Godox person. This is my 5-in-1 reflector. Got it from Takealot. This was 349. Yes, 349. Hold up. Yeah. So this is my reflector. I don't have a stand yet. Saving up to get a stand. But 5-in-1 because it's got the silver side. It's got the gold side. It's got the white. It's got the diffuser. And it's got the black. This, honestly, I do use it from time to time. When I'm mostly doing outdoor shoots, I don't really use it to manipulate the lighting inside the studio, because I actually prefer moving about my lights and all that, and just really, I have my own style, and some people may not agree with it. That's a them problem, but I agree with it. I'm cool with it. What else did I purchase? Oh yeah, my thingy, my mics. So this is a radio mic that I haven't really used as yet. I think maybe I'll use it if I was walking around and stuff, but I haven't really shot anything that requires me to like move around and talk and all that. So yeah, that's my radio mic. That was how much? I know. I definitely did not print out the price. I mean this receipt and all that, but got that from Takealot. And the one that I'm currently using, it's attached to my camera at the moment. So yeah, I decided to buy the 2 mics because it's always best to have an extra in case anything happens. You just never know what happens. As a photographer or videographer or any kind of content creator, you always need to have a backup of something because things could go left at any time. Yeah, I think in terms of equipment, that's about it. A lot of the stuff I play around with are props, but that's going to be a different segment altogether. I'm actually really excited for that one. I'm busy planning it currently, but yeah, I'm very happy with the equipment that I currently have. It hasn't given me any problems. I haven't gone through the most with it, so yeah. Alright, so let me have a bit of my juice. Alright, so now let's get into the apps that I have used over time and that I still use. I really don't have regrets with them. So first app, okay, I'm going to talk about for the phone, and then I'm going to go into laptop. So for photography, first app that I had to get when I got my 250D was Canon Connect, so that when I'm taking like my self-portraits or whatever, I can do remote live shooting just using my phone, or if I want just a quick Wi-Fi transfer from my camera to my phone, it's quick and easy. So I got Canon Connect. So if you do have a Canon and your camera does have like a whole Wi-Fi situation going on or Bluetooth situation going on, get Canon Connect. You won't regret it. For editing, Adobe Lightroom Mobile. So I've created my own presets because I realized buying presets or getting these free presets, they don't really cater to certain skin tones, especially mine. I'm just going to say it. They don't really cater to my melanin. And yeah, that's just a conversation for another day. But I've created my own, and if you just want something quick, you know, for your Insta pics and all that, Adobe Lightroom Mobile. It's just quick. Snapseed, something that I recently came across. So if you want to do skin smoothing and all that, if you want to brighten your skin tone, or you want to brush up on certain things or put certain filters, all of that, Snapseed is another one that your influencers use that they don't tell you about. So you can actually just download that on your phone, your Android and your iPhone. You should be good. Picsart, for people that want to do like, you know, a bit of graphics, your cartoonish pictures, all of that, you can use that. Canva, that's what I usually use for my thumbnails for my YouTube. So yeah, you can just get those on your phone, you should be fine. Another one that I got was color assist, but this I think would be mostly for photographers, but anyone can use it. Color assist basically is an app whereby you match colors. So if you decide you want to do a whole red shoot, but you don't know what to mix up that red with, what other colors you can put with that red, or what color, whatever it may be, color assist is there to help you out. And the beauty of it is that you can actually take a picture from Instagram, load it up to color assist, and it will actually show you like the colors that were used, whether it was pastels, or it was bright colors, or it was dark colors, warm tones, cold tones, you know, all of that. If you understand color theory or you love color theory, color assist is the app to get. Then for video, if you are using an Android, I know there's no iMovie for Androids, you can get VlogU. You can easily remove watermark without having to pay anything. The only downside with VlogU is that it does not have any smooth transitions, so you need to be prepared for that. But I mean, you can edit just as easily on it, edit your videos and whatever. There's also MotionPortrait, but MotionPortrait is more just for playing around. If you want to like take a still image and have the people's heads bobbing about and all that, that's what I've used before, MotionPortrait. And then if you have your iPhone, you can use your iMovie. Yeah, editing on laptop. So I'm going to start with your Lenovo's, your HPs and all that. For photo, I'd advise you get Lightroom, Photoshop, Canva. That's what I used on my previous laptop. Didn't have any problems. It was great. It was just that it was slow. So always advise that you get a Core i5 processor, just so things are not slow. But yeah, it was very slow for me, and my laptop would always overheat. It was just too much for me. And then for video, Premiere Pro, same thing. As I said, get a Core i5 processor laptop and you should be good. For MacBook, you get your Lightroom, Photoshop, Illustrator, Canva. You're good for photo and all that. Currently, that's what I have. That's what I use. And I haven't had any problems so far because of the processor. Shout out. And then for video, you've got the option of Premiere Pro, iMovie, and Final Cut Pro. You gotta buy Final Cut and your Premiere Pros and all that. I'm not going to say other things on video because I'm not about to get arrested giving you guys tips. But get your Premiere Pro, get your iMovie. If you can't afford to get Premiere Pro or Final Cut, then iMovie. Just download iMovie onto your laptop if you don't have it already, and just work with that. A lot of times, because I'm just so lazy to go all the way to Premiere Pro to just do a trailer, I just use iMovie to do my trailers, and then for full video edit we go Premiere Pro. So yeah, that's about it. For those that may wonder about Final Cut, why I don't speak much on it, I don't use it. I used to use it like way back when I was interning for Lee, my mentor. I used to use Final Cut, and then we stopped using Final Cut and we just jumped straight into Premiere Pro. I mean, it's good enough. That's all I can say. It's good enough. I did not have any problems with it. It's not something I'd really run for, especially if I've got Premiere Pro. Like, I don't see the need to go and have the Premiere Pro and then the Final Cut. Yeah, that's about it for me. So I hope you learned a couple of things. If you have any questions regarding where I got certain equipment, if it's still there and all that, just say in the comment section. I will put some links in the description box, and also places where I physically went to get some of the stuff, just so you guys can check them out and yeah, make your decisions from there. So for those of you that already started your career in photography or videography or content creation in general, I hope you learned a thing or two, and I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.